and welcome back to another chair-based dance and movement class. So today we're going to be focusing on ballet as the main theme of our class today. So like last week, we'll start off with a warm-up to get the body moving. Then we'll go into a few ballet-based exercises and movements that you can try and you can practice at home. Then we're going to put them all together to make a fun routine at the end, which we'll perform to some music. So I hope you enjoy the class. Let's get going with our warm-up. So to get going with our warm-up, we're going to start with the feet firmly planted onto the floor and our legs hip-width apart to make sure we've got a nice secure base to start off with. Then we're going to pull in our tummy button and think of pulling it in and up so we get that nice squeeze and lift, which starts to engage our core muscles here and helps us to build nice straight posture throughout the back. So we're just going to do a few squeezes of the tummy button to start off with. So we squeeze in and breathe out and relax again. And again, we're going to breathe in and squeeze the tummy button in and breathe out and relax again. Then we've got two more of these. So squeezing the tummy button in and breathe out, relax that tummy button again. One last time, breathing in, squeezing in the tummy button and relax. Very good, everyone. So now moving on to start warming up our head and our neck. We're just going to start by looking over one shoulder and back to the middle. So not pushing it too far, just a very slight rotation here. And again, looking over the shoulder, back to the middle. One more, looking over again, and back to the middle. Now this time we're going to very gently lower our gaze down and back to the center, and very slightly raise our gaze up to the ceiling and back to the center. Now one more time each side. So lowering our gaze down and up and looking up to the ceiling and back to the middle. Now we're going to incline our head one way, holding it here, and back to the middle, and the other way, back to the middle. Twice more, over we go, and up, and again over, and up. Very good. Now we're going to move on to our shoulders. So we're going to start by lifting our shoulders up, dropping the shoulders forward. So we're just doing a nice circular motion forward. So we're bringing them forward, and two more of these, up and forwards, one more, up and forwards. Now we do the same, but this time going backwards. So we bring the shoulders up to our ears, roll them back, and again bringing them up and roll them back. Two more, up, roll them back, one more, bringing them up, rolling them back, holding here so we've got that nice straight posture, shoulders are lowered down. Good. Now we're going to just start warming up our arms, so we bring them up and down, and again bring them up and down. Two more of these, up and down. Last one, up and down. Very good. So now we're going to combine those movements together. So we're going to start by just lowering the gaze downwards, dropping the shoulders slightly. Now we're going to slightly curve the upper body as we lower our body down, holding it here, not too far, just slightly down, and then we slowly roll back up. So rolling up through each vertebrae, rolling the shoulders back up and looking up to the front. Now we'll go one more time with this movement. So we lower the chin down, lower those shoulders down, slowly curving to roll down slightly, holding it here, not too far. Now we reverse that movement to slowly come back up to our nice seated position, rolling those shoulders back, looking to the front. Good, so now we're good to go to start learning our first series of exercises and movements. So as I mentioned before, the theme of today's video is ballet-based movement and dance. So as I'm sure you're aware, in ballet, we go up onto the tips of our toes so our whole body weight is resting on our toes. So we won't be doing that today, of course, but we're going to start off by learning one of the training exercises that we use to help strengthen the feet so that eventually we can go up on point. So I'll just put these down, and the first exercise that we're going to learn is our demi-point work, or our heel lift. We're just going to start off by lifting the heels up off the floor, so we're pushing into the front of our feet and we lower them down again, and we do it again nice and slowly, really controlling. So this really builds up the strength in the metatarsal muscles of our feet, and it's great to help our balance and strengthen the ankles. So we're going to do a few more of these, lifting the heels up and down, and again up and down. 2 more, up and down. Last one, up and down. Very good. So now we're going to do a slight variation on this movement. So if that was enough for you and that was challenging enough, then you can carry on doing that same movement. But if you want slightly more of a challenge, then we're going to start by lifting one heel off, then we swap. So as we lower that heel down, we lift the other heel off. So we're just walking through the movement. So we're switching and switch, switch and switch. Keep going here, lifting one heel off at a time. We'll do a few more of these. And we switch, switch, switch and switch. 4 more. 4, 3, 2 and 1. And lower both heels down. Very good. So that's our first movement, which is our heel lift movement. So our second movement that we're going to do, again, as it's ballet, we're going to learn how to point our feet to the front. So we point the leg to the front and in, and again with the other leg and in. So we're just pointing those feet, pointing the toes down onto the floor and in, stretching the legs slightly and in. And again, a few more of these. So we point the foot down and in, we stretch the feet to point them and in. So we don't want to crunch the toes, we're just stretching along the top of that foot and in. We've got 4 more of these. Point and in, point and in. 2 more. Point and in, point and in. Very good. So our third movement that we're going to learn is our leg extensions. So we start sat down, similar to our last exercise, but this time we're still pointing our feet, but it's off the floor. So we keep the thighs and the top of our legs exactly where they are. This movement comes from the knee downwards. So keeping the legs where they are, one leg at a time, we're going to lift that lower leg off the floor, keeping the upper leg where it is, pointing the foot at the front if you can. So we've got a nice straight line through the leg and lower it down. Then onto the other side, we lift that leg up and down and again lifting up and down and up, down, up and down. And we've got a few more of these. Up and down, up and down. We'll do 2 more. Up and down. Last one, lifting that leg up and down. Very good. So now we've learned all of our leg and foot exercises for today's routine, which we'll be doing later. But before we get on to our routine, we're going to learn a few ballet arm exercises. So in ballet, each arm position has a different name. So we're just going to start off by learning the 5 basic arm positions. So our first one, we start by bringing the arms up in front of us, so our fingertips are opposite our tummy button. Now we've got a nice curve in that arm, a nice natural curve. We want to think that we're hugging a beach ball. So this position is first position. So again, we start off with our hands down, we gently bring the arms up, fingertips opposite the tummy button, nice curve here, hold it here and lower down. So that's our first position. So now from here we bring the arms up again to first position. This time we open our arms out to the side, just to wherever feels comfortable. Hold it here and lower down. So that position is second position. So we'll do it again. We lift the arms up, open to the side into second position. So you'll notice here we still keep that same curve that we had in first position, maintain that position of the curve as we open the arms out. So a good way that I think of it to help keep that nice curved position is that somebody's got a watering can, they've tipped the water on you, and you want to see the water droplets running all the way down off that end of that fingertip. So we've got that really nice strong curved position which helps us look nice and graceful and elegant. So from the beginning we've got first position and second position. So our third position, we bring one arm into first position and keep the other arm out in second position. So this is our third position, and we can do it on either side. So we can swap over and do it on either side. So again, from the beginning, we've got first position, second position, and third position on both sides. Very good. So now our fourth position, we bring the arms up, we bring one arm out, so we found our third position again, and bring one arm up into fourth position. And again, this can switch over to either side. And lower the arms down. So from the top, first position, second, third on both sides, lift one arm up to find fourth position, switch over to the other side and lower the arms down. Now our final position that we'll be learning today is our fifth position. So to find this, we just find our first position again. Now keeping that same shape in the arms, we're going to lift the arms all the way up above our heads, but you should still be able to see your fingers in your peripheral vision if you wiggle your fingers. So we don't want them all the way back here. We just keep them just in front of us. So it's framing our face. We bring the arms down. And again, one more time with our fifth position. So bringing the arms up, all the way up, framing our face, opening the arms out and down. So that's a lot to take in at once, I know, but we'll work through the positions from the very beginning again. So we've got first position, second, third on both sides, fourth on both sides. Now we'll lower the arms all the way down, ready for our fifth position, and lower the arms down. Very good, so we've learnt all of our arm positions and all of our leg movements ready for today's routine. So we'll start off learning our routine from the very beginning. So remembering that nice posture, squeezing that tummy button in, feet firmly on the ground. Now we're going to just start by wafting our arms out to the side and in. So we just do that on the introduction of the music, and in ballet this movement is called a breathe or a preparation. So it's something people do before we start an exercise, ready to go into the first movement. So we start with our breathe, then we're going to bring the arms up to first, open to second and lower down. So that's the first section. So again, from the beginning, we breathe the arms out to the side and in, up to first, out to second and down. So that's the first section. Then the next little section of movement is our leg extensions. So we lift one leg up and down, keeping the tops of the legs on the chair, and the other leg straightens and down. Very good. So from the beginning, we've got breathe and in, arms up to first, out to second and down. Now we bring one leg up and down, and the other leg up and down. Very good. So our next movement is our heel lifts. So we're going to lift both heels up and down. We do two of them. So a second one and down. Then we've got 2 points to the front. Point and in, point and in. Then we repeat that little section of the heel lifts and the points again. So we do another 2 heel lifts, up and down, up down, point and in, point and in. Very good. So from the very beginning, we'll go with our breathe and in. Then we bring the arms up, out to second and down. Extend to the front and down, and the other side and down. Now our heel lifts, 1 and down, 2 and down. We've got 2 points and in, point and in. And again, heel lift and down, heels up and down, point and in, point and in. Very good. So our next section, we're moving back to our arms. So this time we bring the arms up again to first, again out to second. Now this time we find our third position by bringing one arm across back to our first position. So now we've got a nice strong third position here, and we're going to change them. So we change them a few times, and then we open the arms out and down. Now our last section, bring the arms up all the way to fifth, and down, and again, fifth, and down. Good, so should we try that from the very beginning once more? So we've got sitting up nice and straight, breathe, and in. Arms come up, out to second, and down. Then we lift, and down. Again, extend, and down. Heels up, and down. Heels up, and down. Point, and in. Point, and in. And again, heels up, and down. Heels up, and down. Point, and in. Point, and in. Now we bring the arms up, and open. Cross, 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 open both arms and down. Now we lift all the way up to fifth and open, and again all the way up to fifth and open. Very good. So we've got one tiny more section in that arm section to add on before we finish. So we're going to bring the arms down, bring them all the way up over our head, down to the other side, and again up and down. So we do this movement 4 times. Up and down, and again up and down. So that movement isn't really a classical ballet movement, it's a slightly more modern contemporary movement, but it's really good for strengthening the oblique muscles as we twist over and down. So from there, all we've got to add on then is our ending position. So our very ending position is lifting the arms up all the way up to fifth one more time. This time, we open out the arms into a high V or an open fifth position, and big smiles for our ending position. Lower the arms down. So we've learned the whole dance routine so quickly, so we're going to recap the whole thing without music, then we'll practice it once through with the music before our big performance. So now for our rehearsal without the music. So here we go, sitting nice and straight, nice straight backs, and breathe the arms and down. Then we lift them up, out to second and down. Extend to the front and down, and to the front and down. Now our 2 heel lifts and down, up and down. 2 points and in, point and in. And again, 2 heel lifts and 2 points and in, point and in. Now we lift the arms up, out to second, into third, and change, 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 change. Open and down, arms all the way up to fifth, and open, and all the way up to fifth, and open. Now we go to the side, over and down, side over and down. 2 more of these. Up, over and down. 1 more. Over and down. Now for our final finishing position, arms up to fifth and open them out. Big smile and lower the arms down. Well done. So we've got 1 more rehearsal, our dress rehearsal with the music before we do our big performance. So maestro, are you ready with the music? And breathe and in. Arms up. And down. And again, up. Good, now we extend. Good, and 2 heel lifts. Good, and we point and in, point and in. And again, heel lifts, and we point and in, point and in, and arms up. Change, 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 keep changing here. And open the arms and down, arms all the way up. And again, all the way up. Now we take our arms to the side, up and over. And again. And 2 more. Last one. Good, now finishing position, bringing the arms up. And open our arms. Big smile to the front, lower the arms down. Very well done, everyone. Okay, so brilliant dress rehearsal, everyone, well done. So now we're ready for the big performance. So feet planted firmly onto the floor, tummies engaged, shoulders rolled back, big smiley faces. Maestro, are you ready with the music? Well done, everyone, amazing work. Well done, brilliant. So I hope you all enjoyed joining me again for another chair-based dance and movement class. I really hope that you enjoyed learning some of the basics of ballet and that I've given you some exercises that you can practice at home in your own time. So until I see you in my next video, I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy. See you soon. Bye.